Now, since the Eaton and Palisades fires, city and county leaders have tried projecting a united front, but new text messages obtained by the LA Times are exposing a rift between LA Mayor Karen Bass and a county supervisor. KCAL News political reporter Tom Wade is live in the Palisades now with what the text messages actually said. Good evening, Tom.
Well, Pat, it's pretty clear that there's some tensions going on behind the scenes. You know, when these fires broke out back on January 7th and they were raging here, Karen Bass has received a lot of criticism, and now we know that criticism was also going on behind the scenes.
People want clear communication.
LA County Supervisor Lindsey Horvath addressing behind-the-scenes tensions with LA Mayor Karen Bass. The LA Times obtained a series of heated text messages from Supervisor Horvath, whose district includes the Palisades, that she sent to Mayor Bass. Horvath first appeared frustrated with Bass about 2 weeks after the start of the fires because Bass stopped holding joint press conferences with county leaders. Horvath texted her, "You asked us to lay off the daily pressers. We did. We asked you to join us for this announcement tomorrow. No response. Doesn't feel very locked arms to me." Locked arms, one of the mayor's signature phrases, promising she will lead government and community leaders with unity to solve problems. 10 days later, Bass would announce the Palisades would reopen to the public, but after outcry from residents and some city leaders that a general reopening was too soon, Bass backed down and kept the Palisades closure in place. Horvath texted her, "I don't know what's going on over there. Coordination is missing, but it's what people want and deserve. Would be great if your team could get on that page with us." Horvath says she and the mayor have resolved their issues.
We have since discussed the subject of the text messages, and it's clear that we agree that the situation could have been handled better, and it needs to be handled better going forward. We're clear, and it's time to focus on moving forward and making sure we're helping our residents.
For Palisades residents like Robert Trinkkeller, whose home made it through the fires but was damaged, keeping government in sync during this recovery is critical.
People are scrambling for information. You know, do I do this? Do I do that? There's 1,000 moving parts, so I can understand why it's not working really smoothly at this point.
Political experts say Mayor Bass is under tremendous pressure to streamline and expedite the recovery and rebuilding process as questions swirl about her initial response to the fire disaster. The text messages from Horvath appear to shed light on what's been, at times, a chaotic effort.
Mayor Bass has received one punch after another, whether it was the trip to Ghana, the controversy with the fire chief, and now this controversy here. Certainly we had heard already about the back and forth, the miscommunication with the reopening of PCH through Malibu and the police and fire department not being aware of that. That sounds like this is another part of that story. So clearly, though, locking arms and being kind of conciliatory is the nature of Karen Bass. It clearly seems like there's some failure to live up to that, her own personal standard in this instance.
Mayor Bass has been asked repeatedly about criticism that the initial response to the fire was botched. She has said that there will be several independent investigations in the months to come. Reporting live in the Palisades, I'm Tom Waite, KCAL News.
Thanks so much, Tom.